Right now at 11, Newmarket police are looking for a missing child. How you can help. And Knoxville City Council members become official. We take you to the swearing-in ceremony. Plus, Knoxville police are investigating two different overnight shootings, the latest now in the search for the suspects, right now at 11. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Elizabeth Kubel. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment here. We do want to start off tonight with a look at your forecast. You probably saw some rain earlier today. Will it stick around into your Sunday? For that answer, we turn now to meteorologist Victoria Cavalieri. Hey, Victoria.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Victoria, thank you. In the meantime, we continue this coverage. Police in Newmarket searching for a 16-year-old girl who has been missing since Tuesday. Take a good look right here at your screen. Officers say Emily Faith Champ was last seen leaving her home in a 2012 Kia Rio sedan sometime during the night of December 14th. Emily is 5'6". She has brown hair, brown eyes. Anyone who knows where she might be should go ahead and contact the Newmarket Police Department or Jefferson County Dispatch. Another big story today. It was a disappointing day for Vols Hoops fans after the highly anticipated matchup with the Memphis Tigers was canceled just over an hour before tip-off. The in-state rivals were scheduled for a neutral court matchup at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville earlier today. But hours before the teams were set to take the court, two Memphis players tested positive for COVID-19. Pandemic protocol, leaving the rest of the Tigers unable to play. Fans from both teams who had already made the drive to the Music City left Bridgestone disappointed.
We literally just got here from Knoxville.
We will have much more when we check in a little bit later with Reese Van Haften coming up tonight in sports. Local health officials are once again stressing the importance of COVID vaccines after the first case of the Omicron variant was identified in Knox County. The Knox County Health Department confirmed the case late Thursday night. The Delta variant remains the prominent strain in East Tennessee, but health experts say the Omicron variant is spreading. And while there is still much to learn about Omicron, officials with the county health department say getting vaccinated is the best line of defense against it.
Research indicates that the vaccine is still very.
And in addition to getting vaccinated or getting a booster shot, the health department is also advising wearing a mask in indoor places, practicing physical distancing, and staying home whenever you feel sick. U.S. officials are also calling for unvaccinated Americans to get a shot as the country faces this new variant. ABC's Christine Sloan has more now on how the situation is playing out nationally. And back here at home, the city of Knoxville has a new vice mayor.
Congratulations, Mr. Roberto. You're our next vice mayor.
Knoxville City Council electing Andrew Roberto, the city councilman from District 2, to serve as the new vice mayor. Roberto has served on the city council since 2017 and will take over for former vice mayor Gwen McKenzie. McKenzie was re-elected to serve another term as the representative for District 6. She, along with the rest of City Council, was sworn in during today's session. And the Knoxville City Council will meet one more time before the end of the year for a workshop on December 23rd. Continuing coverage now, Knoxville police are investigating two early morning shootings. One happened just after 3 a.m. in this parking lot you see right here on Magnolia Avenue. Officers found a man shot at least one time. He was taken to UT Medical Center in serious condition. Police have not identified the suspect, but they say they do think several people were at the scene when this shooting happened. And about an hour and a half later, police went to a different shooting on Fort Promise Drive. A man had been shot there. He was taken to UT Medical Center with what police are calling possibly life-threatening injuries. They say the suspect fled before officers got there. If you know any information that could help police in either of these shootings, go ahead and reach out to Crime Stoppers. You see the number right there on your screen. It is 865-215-7165. New at 11, today people all around the country are honoring our nation's heroes by placing a wreath on veterans' graves. Wreaths Across America strives to remember, honor, and teach others about the sacrifice our soldiers make every day. 6 on Your Side reporter Kristen Gallant has more on their mission today. Kristen, thank you. And we want to let you know our own Don Dare helped host today's event. Still to come on WATE 6 on your side news at 11. It has been 1 week now since deadly tornadoes hit several states. How victims in hard-hit Kentucky are being remembered. Plus, the defense has rested its case in the trial of the former Minnesota police officer accused of fatally shooting Daunte Wright. We have got the latest from the courtroom coming up. Welcome back, everyone. It has been 1 week now since those devastating tornadoes swept through western Kentucky. On Friday evening, longtime Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell and former Vice President Mike Pence both paying a visit to the small town of Mayfield, Kentucky, one of the places hit the hardest by those storms. McConnell honoring the town's deputy jailer Robert Daniel, who was killed that night while helping prisoners to safety. And Pence commending the outpouring of support, an army of volunteers now working to clean up the destruction left behind by that tornado.
As people see the generosity.
Nearly 1,000 people in Kentucky have been displaced by those storms. 78 Kentuckians have been confirmed dead. Officials say that number could climb as cleanup efforts continue. Of course, here at home, we continue to think about all of those impacted. Here in East Tennessee that night 1 week ago, we were incredibly lucky weather-wise. And
Yes.
Victoria, we continue to be pretty lucky weather-wise tonight.
Yeah.
All right, Victoria, thank you. We turn now to this national story. The defense has rested its case in the trial of former Minnesota police officer Kim Potter, accused of fatally shooting Daunte Wright during a traffic stop last April. Here's ABC's Faith Abube now with a look at the latest on this high-profile trial. And both the defense and the prosecution have rested their cases. Closing arguments are expected to begin on Monday, and the jury could start deliberating as soon as next week. Coming up on WATE 6 on your side news at 11, the Lady Vols have a top 10 matchup against Stanford. It was a third quarter to remember for the Vols, but would it be enough to overcome a 17-point halftime deficit? Find out next in your Orange and White Nation report. Stay with us, everyone. We're going to be right back after this break.